What do you mean by shadowing? Basically, shadowing or echoing is an imitation technique where one is imitating another speaker. Shadowing in English is one of the best ways in improving your English speaking skills, as it helps improve pronunciation, intonation, and vocabulary. It can also help you improve other things in English like grammar, listening skills, and more. I think pronunciation is really a struggle for us non-native speakers as we have a different accent and we don't get to speak or we don't actually speak English every day when we are communicating with people around us. I think the only way to sound like a native when you speak is to do this technique and practice as much as you can until you get used to it. As we know, we have different types of English used around the world. But in the Philippines, we've learned American English, but are also aware of British English vocabulary and accent. I think my English is pretty standard and I'm just following the American accent more, but I find the British accent interesting. Anyway, in my previous videos with my cousins, we found out that Adriel and Kent learned to speak English just by watching cartoons and YouTube videos. Adriel said when he started watching an English guy on YouTube, he thought maybe he could speak English like him. While Kent said that he usually watched cartoons and videos in English and tried to imitate the speaker. So Kent and Adriel unconsciously did the shadowing method. Honestly, I've never done this technique before because I have the same experience with my cousins. However, for those who couldn't do it unconsciously, I'll show you how it's done. So I searched here on YouTube for some memorable lines from one of my favorite TV series of all time, How I Met Your Mother. So let's try this.
Love is patient and kind.
Love is patient and kind.
Love does not envy or boast.
Love does not envy or boast.
It is not arrogant or rude.
It is not arrogant or rude.
Love does not insist on its own way.
Love does not insist in its own way.
It is not irritable or resentful.
It is not irritable or resentful.
Love bears all things.
Love bears all things.
Believes all things.
Believes all things.
Hopes all things.
Hopes all things.
Endures all things.
Endures all things. Next one.
For the word that means caring about someone beyond all rationality.
If you're looking for a word that means caring about someone beyond all rationality.
And wanting them to have everything they want.
And wanting them to have everything they want.
No matter how much it destroys you.
No matter how much it destroys you.
It's love.
It's love.
And when you love someone, you don't stop. Ever.
And when you love someone, you don't stop. Ever.
Even when people roll their eyes or call you crazy.
Even when people roll their eyes or call you crazy.
Even then, especially then.
Even then, especially then.
You all have someone who loves you and you're screwing it up.
You all have someone who loves you and you're screwing it up.
And over what?
And over what?
Who has the most power?
Who has the most power?
That's not love.
That's not love.
Love is trusting someone enough.
Love is trusting someone enough.
To tell them what's really bothering you.
To tell them what's really bothering you.
So that's what we're going to do.
So that's what we're going to do.
You start.
You start.
Look at that. No legal documents needed, just honesty and vulnerability. That's love.
Look at that. No legal documents needed, just honesty and vulnerability. That's love.
The future is scary.
The future is scary.
But you can't just run back to the past because it's familiar.
But you just can't run back to the past because it's familiar.
Yes, it's tempting.
Yes, it's tempting.
But it's a mistake.
But it's a mistake.
I just got dumped.
I just got dumped.
Man, that sucks.
Oh man, that sucks.
It's okay. I wasn't that into him.
Nah, it's okay. I wasn't into him.
Story of my life.
Story of my life.
Everyone else is off falling in love and acting
Everyone else is off falling in love and acting.
stupid and goofy and sweet and insane, but not me. Why don't I want that more? I want to want that. Am I wired wrong or something?
Stupid and goofy and sweet and insane, but not me. Why don't I want that more? I want to want that. Am I wired wrong or something?
How do you do this, Ted?
How do you do this, Ted?
How do you sit out here all night on the roof in the cold and still have faith your pumpkin's gonna show up?
How do you sit out here all night on the roof in the cold and still have faith your pumpkin's gonna show up?
Well, I'm pretty drunk.
Well, I'm pretty drunk. I find this technique fun to do, especially when you're interested in what you're watching. So it gives you a chance to speak like the actors in the series. You just don't imitate their pronunciation, but you can also imitate their expression, like what I did. If you think it's too fast for you, you can adjust the playback speed to 0.75. I think that's just right for you. If you can read and listen to English, but you're not confident in speaking, find your favorite series, movie, show, video, or even a song and do this technique as much as you can. Don't be afraid to make mistakes because nobody's watching you, so you can do it by yourself. Just do it and enjoy. Learning a language is not instant or doesn't happen overnight. It really takes time, effort, patience, and focus. But you'll get good results. As we wrap this up, try doing the shadowing method and you'll be surprised with yourself that you can speak English. I hope this technique could help you improve your speaking skills. So we reached the end of the line. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. Thanks for watching. See you in my next videos. Bye.